How are we doing? Are we good? Good. Okay, good. Good morning. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the cat show. We are going to spend the morning together and I'm going to show you guys my little morning routine, my healthy habits morning routine. This is real time, okay? So we are going to be a bit behind schedule for my actual morning, but that's okay. It's 6:47 right now, and as you saw, I already did all my stuff. I like to just, you know, wake up, deal with the fact that I'm very tired still when I wake up, especially because I put castor oil on my eyes, on my eyelashes at night usually. So like when I wake up I have oil on my eyes, which I don't know how safe that is, but like whatever, and it makes it feel like I'm so tired, but then I just have to remind myself, I'm like, no, I'm not actually tired, my eyes are just tired because I have probably oil in them. And then also, of course, I'm tired, I've just been asleep. So like naturally you go from asleep to awake, like of course you're still gonna be more predominantly in this side. So like I just have to tell myself, like, no, it's time to wake up. You're not tired, you'll get out of it. If you're tired, you'll feel the effects of that in 2 hours. You wouldn't feel it right now. So anyway, I like to do that, and then immediately I just go and I brush my teeth, because it's the same logic as, like, you know, when you're falling asleep on the couch and you still have all your makeup on and you just like, oh, you don't want to take your makeup off, you don't want to brush your teeth, but then you do it, but then by that point, like after you do it, you're not tired anymore. I don't know what the logic is, but that's the logic I use. And then I took that face mask off. I did like we'll talk more about that when it's not early, but the first little like healthy habit, I guess, well, I guess, you know, I made my bed, did my room spray. Oh, it smells so good. But I just like to set the vibes in here, okay? So I have my little, like this little ambiance light, and then I put on my vanity light, and now I found a gorgeous playlist on Spotify. It's so good. It's called Point of View, You're a Princess Studying in a Castle by Daniela Luciani. Now that we have the vibe set, my room smells good, we have a candle lit, we have the music on, which I am going to turn down a little. We're going to do a 10-minute meditation with my red light mask on. Okay. The key to doing a meditation after you wake up and not falling back asleep is not allowing yourself to lay down. So I get comfy, but I do not lay down, and I don't use a blanket unless it's like freezing, but it's summer, so. But I get as comfy as I can. And then this red light this red light mask I got from Amazon. I'm trying to be a lot more consistent with it just because I know that it's good for you. But like I was saying, it is 10 minutes. However, I do like to set a 10-minute timer on my phone, which always scares the shit out of me when it goes off. It's another good little wake-up call. Meditation is over. My mind feels calm and clear, but alert. You know what I mean? Because I just really like meditating in the morning, because right when you wake up, you either have the option to lean into that tired, that state that your brain is in. It's like tired. You know, you're kind of just moving in slow motion. You can lean into that and allow it to benefit you by doing stuff like meditation. Or you could go the complete opposite way, and you could start worrying about everything you have to do that day, and you could start thinking things like, oh, but like in 2 months from now I have to do this, and like you could just start thinking about all these things, right? So that's why I really like to meditate in the morning. And then after I meditate, I've been in the habit of reading one chapter of the Bible. I feel like that makes it very doable, very attainable, because something like, you know, reading the Bible, especially if you've never read it all the way through, it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Where do I start? What do I do? So just reading one chapter in the morning, I've been absolutely loving. You know what that means? That means it's time for coffee. I feel like a millennial when I say things like that, but like, okay. I don't know about you guys if you're coffee drinkers, but my first cup of coffee of the day has to be hot coffee in a mug. I put stevia and creamer in it, but like, I can't just wake up and go straight into a latte. Reusable K-cups, duh. Way cooler, way cheaper, better for the environment. I think this is just Dunkin' original coffee. I just, whenever I have coffee, I always put it in mason jars because it's so much easier than trying to get it out of the bag. I'm gonna use my gingerbread mug. I realized, guys, look at this. You guys know I love a good neutral. I don't really do like a whole lot of colors all the time in these PJs, but like PJs and coffee mugs. I realized those are honestly my exceptions because like, look at all my coffee mugs. Like my pink one, my Halloween one, my Christmas one, my other Christmas one, my other Christmas one, my other Halloween one, my K blue, and then like that's like my dad's side. And then what do we even have? I feel like there's probably some more in here. Oh right, no, I did that yesterday. I just thought that was funny because it's like coffee mugs. I want designs, I want fun stuff. I got this one when I lived in my apartment. I got it from Target actually, and it was my first Christmas coffee mug that I bought with my own money. This one, fun story behind this one. I got this one in 6th grade because my best friend's dad and my best friend's dad, my best friend and I, we went to the mall because he needed to find a Christmas present for his wife, and we saw these in like Macy's, I think, and I think she got the red one. It was like red something, and I got this one. It's like literally one of my favorite mugs. It has a chip taken out of it, but what a good day. Like I remember that day so specifically. Okay, well this still says it's heating. This still says it's heating, but I'm gonna let it brew. And then, sorry it's loud, but while I let that brew, this is what I do. You get like 8 ounces of water. And I mix chlorophyll in with it. Now listen, chlorophyll is not gonna magically like clear skin. It's not gonna magically really do. Anyway, now that that's over, chlorophyll water. I love, 1, this gets me to chug at least 8 ounces of water in the morning, okay? 2, chlorophyll, I know that it looks like it would taste like, ew, like what's in there, but like it doesn't have a taste. If anything, it's a little minty. I notice a very big difference when I drink this versus when I don't drink this in like body odor. Like, I hate talking about like gross things like that. Like, I know it's normal, but anyway, when I don't drink this and I'm sweating and I'm nasty, I'm gonna smell like I'm sweating and I'm nasty, right? When I do drink this, oh, you forgot deodorant? No big deal. It can't even smell you anyway. Also, morning breath. Like if you drink this and you're like somebody who, I mean, everybody has morning breath. Like whether it's bad, whether it's good, whether you brush your teeth for 17 hours the night before or you don't, like you're gonna have morning breath because that's literally how your body works. All your creepy bacteria from your stomach crawls up into your mouth, and that's what makes that happen. This doesn't happen that often because it's like marketed as like an internal deodorizer. It's literally just chlorophyll though, so it's like what's in plants anyway. But anyway, I chug this. I remember I was talking about this on a TikTok when I was going over my morning routine, and somebody said, I always feel like I'm gonna throw up when I chug water in the morning. How do you get over that? I feel that way too. I just deal with it, and then I realize like I'm not gonna throw up. That feeling lasts for maybe a minute max, And it's literally just because you went from sleeping to like you chugged water and now your body's like, holy shit, what did you just do? And it's like, oh, it's just water, we're good. So bottoms up. If you guys are like, you guys know when like frat guys do this and they like chug a beer, but it takes them like 2 seconds because they're like, oh, just open your throat, dude. I try to learn because like I'm like, I want to be able to like get this down. So I take that as a morning practice. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to show you guys the video. There was raccoons outside. The other day, this is what I came downstairs to like do this, and I looked and I was like, what is that? And it was raccoons, and they were hanging out, and I think it was like either the mom or the dad, the big one, and like the babies swimming in the hot tub. It was so cute. After I do that, then we get a little bit of kefir. I don't do like a full cup just because I don't want to drink a full cup of this like right when I wake up. I used to, but I just kind of do like half a cup now, just because I'm not really doing it for any like nutritional value. It probably would actually be better for me to do a full cup because then I go work out after this, so at least I'd be getting like some calories, some protein, some blood sugar going, you know. Creamer of choice, the best, Planet Oat in the coffee, not in the kefir. 2 Truvias. We can go upstairs. Just look how like lovely it is walking in here. It's not really picking up the vibes on the camera. Like this is like the vibe. If I had my curtains closed, you'd see it better. Okay, now it's 7:19. Usually when I'm like not filming and stuff like that, it would probably be around 7 o'clock right now. Maybe even like 6:50 something right now, because usually like obviously when I go to the bathroom I brush my teeth. I don't like do my full 2-minute brush my teeth right in the morning. I just literally just brush my teeth to wake myself up and get nasty whatever out. But yeah, that's like, yeah, this whole like morning routine usually only takes me like 20-30 minutes. 30 probably because the 10-minute red light. But anyway, that's the vibes for that. And then the last thing on my morning routine, which I just love incorporating this in, is that I play the New York Times games. So if you download the New York Times games app, if you don't know, you should get to know, because literally how I feel when I do this in the morning is I literally feel like an old man, navy blue velvet bathrobe, slippers, black coffee, maybe a pack of cigarettes that I haven't gotten into yet this morning, a big brown comfy chair, like my chair. You know how like old men, it's like, no, that's my chair. And they're reading the newspaper and they're doing the crossword. Like that's how doing this makes me feel, and I just love it. I feel like very connected when I do it. But I do Wordle. I start with Wordle. Here's my lineup for New York Times games in the morning. One, I just like it because they're like brain games. They're fun, but they are brain games, and I like doing stuff like that in the morning just because, one, it like helps wake you up. 2, it's good for your brain in general. So catch me not having dementia, hopefully, knock on wood. Anyway, I start with Wordle. Then I open Strands and see if it's like a vibe that I'm liking that day, because Strands is new. If you don't know, Strands is a new game, okay? And I do like it, but sometimes it really bugs me. If I like Strands, I'll do Strands. If I don't, I'll move on to the mini, and then I go to Connections, and then I go to Letterboxd. So that's my vibe, and that's what I'll be doing probably until like 7:45. I don't scroll on my phone in the morning. I don't do all that. Also, I make sure to put it on like when you go here, I make sure to put it on night mode so that I'm not getting, I'm sure there's still blue light emitting, but I'm not getting as much blue light. But yeah, and then if I finish it earlier, if like sometimes the games just like piss me off because I can't get them, I'll just go on Pinterest and just like scroll Pinterest, but I don't ever go on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, like all that stuff. Also, guys, I have the worst cramps right now. Like, they're not the worst. They're not the worst at all. Like, my period's not even here yet, but that's what's bugging me, is my period's not here yet and I'm getting cramps which has been a new development in me having a period. Like, you know, when I used to get my period, and when I say like when I used to get my period before I got on birth control, I never really like cramped before my period actually came. I would always just like get really, really bad cramps when my period came, okay? But now it's like I get those cramps before my period comes for the first like the day, 2 days and a day before my period comes, I'll start getting cramps and I'm like, oh, like, is my period coming? Is my period coming? And it doesn't show up. But here's the kicker on top of this is, if you guys watch my Chatty Get Ready With Me, I posted earlier this week, you would know I started taking birth control, and I started taking it yesterday, which I probably should have waited until my period actually showed up. That probably would have been smart, you know, but I didn't. But in my defense, I was getting cramps, so I was like, it probably will show up today anyway. So now I feel like I'm gonna play this game of like, is my period actually gonna come? Because I've been on this birth control before and it made my period not come, which I loved. So yeah, that's, you know, anyway, I think it's like, it's almost 7:45. I'm actually excited because because I started taking my birth control yesterday, I set up a reminder on my phone. And I don't really use reminders on my phone. Like, I just don't. They kind of annoy me, and it's just because I don't really understand the app that well. But I set up a reminder, and I guess it actually synced into my like Apple Calendar, because when I looked at my Apple Calendar the other day, or yesterday, that reminder was on my phone. You guys are just gonna have to see it when it pops up, so I'm hoping that it'll pop up. We got 4 minutes before it pops up, but I'm getting ready for the gym, and by getting ready for the gym, I'm taking my hair out of my braids, and I think I've been like low ponying it, honestly. It's just been like my vibe for the gym. Oh, I like the gym again. I'm back on like my gym grind, and I've been running a lot recently too, which has actually been so fun. And in the vlog, because I'm doing a weekly vlog, I was supposed to start it yesterday, but then yesterday literally, like, I literally sat on my couch out there and edited all day yesterday. There was not one single fun thing for me to film yesterday, so I'm like, I'll just start it today. I don't know where I was going with that. It's upper body day at the gym, so I'm gonna do back and shoulders, and then I add in like a little bit of bis and tris while I'm there. While I'm at it, might as well. Oh right, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm back into the gym and I'm having a good time. Because I was being like a Pilates princess for a little, because the gym was just really pissing me off. But I think what was pissing me off about the gym was I was getting super bored with it. But now I've been going to the track after the gym, so I go to the gym and then I drive and I go to the track, and it's so fun. It's 7:50 right now. Technically I should already be like leaving to go to the gym, but it is what it is. I think I'm gonna get an Audible membership, just because I really do love listening to audiobooks, and sometimes a big part of me wants to be like, well, no, like, I can't like, I don't want to do that. I feel like it's a waste of money and a waste of time, because if you're listening to the books, you might not be retaining them. But a lot of the books that I'm interested in, like, I read like How to Win Friends and Influence People earlier this year, right? And I loved the book, but it took me so long to get through, because honestly, reading the book, it was like so many boring things in the book, but like very interesting topics. But I feel like if I absorbed them as if I was like getting a lecture on them, i.e. like pretending like the Audible like audiobook version is, you know, like a teacher teaching me these things in the book, I would like that. Because like a lot of the books that I do like to read, like they do go into like social science, like psychology, stuff like that, so they are like boring for my brain to see and read. And like that's like, you know, I could like train my brain to be better, like be more disciplined and like deal with it. But like Audible exists, duh. So I'm thinking of that, because I've been listening to The Art of Thinking Clearly, and it's so good. And like, you guys know I love listening to podcasts. Monday we have The Basement Yard, and we have Monday's episode of Morbid. Don't have anything on Tuesday. Wednesday we have The Girls Bathroom. Thursday we have the other episode of Morbid. But like, I don't always want to listen to a podcast, you know, like I want to be like retaining information. I've been listening to Art of Thinking Clearly, so like that's what I'm gonna do while I figure out what to wear to the gym, which is like, oh my gosh, what do I wear? Because yesterday I wore my sweatpants because I thought that my period was coming, so I was like, I'll just wear my sweatpants and like be cool with it. My black shorts are in my hamper because I need to do laundry. Don't have black shorts to wear. Don't really want to wear leggings because I don't want to run in leggings. I'm not putting a tampon in my cooch because there's no blood. And that's going to hurt to take out. There's no blood. So I'm not doing that. I think this is what we're rocking with today. We're going to do upper body. We're going to do abs. And then we're going to go run on the track. Which I have my green. It's obviously a different shade of green. But my green sports bra on because no way am I running outside in Florida in the summer in this. So I am still worried that my period's just gonna like show up, and you know, this is not really a forgiving color, but we'll just keep our fingers crossed that that's not gonna happen. All right, I settled. I put a tampon in. I just that's just one of the biggest, like, I just don't like having to think about that. You know, it's like I don't want to have to stress about it. I don't want to have to, like, every time I get up from somewhere in the gym today, I don't want to have to like think about, I wonder if I have a big fat juicy blood stain on my butt. So put a tampon in. Feel better. Really just want my period to either come or not come. Just, you know, one of the two would be great. And I'm not in the mood to put my sneakers on right in here. I should. I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay. I really need to stretch today. Like, I need to like actually sit down and stretch and do a good job. And I need to do my ab workout. I think I'm gonna start incorporating my ab workout literally right when I wake up, like in my PJs right when I wake up. I used to do that and I loved it because I just get it done. And my ab workout literally only takes like 6 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. These are my New Balance 880 Fresh Foam V something. I really like them. Actually, okay. No, I do really like them. I really like them for... I ran 2 miles in them. They were chill. And I've been doing my 1 to 2 mile sprint circuits. They've been chill. The only time they weren't chill, and it was only the left one actually, so I fear that might have been a me problem and not the shoe. I could literally feel my, and I think it's because I had worked out for the first time in a long time and I was like so tight. Like, I'm not used to my like legs and hamstrings being really tight because I'm usually really good at stretching. Oh, which reminds me, I need to sign up for yoga tomorrow night because I haven't been in so long. But yeah, like even right now my legs are still so tight. Usually this doesn't like cause me any pain, and like I don't feel that at all as like a stretch, you know. But anyway, the only time these bugged me was I was running 3 miles last week, and I think because my legs were tight, my hips were probably tight, I was like, what is it? I was like inverting my legs when I was running, so I ended up getting a blister on the inside of my foot on the arch, which is like so random. But like even doing this is like, I need to hold this for like 5 minutes so I can really like let it stretch, and usually I don't have that. Usually it's like I can't really feel much because nothing's really that tight. Okay, fit check. All right, let's go. Okay, ladies, give me a minute, huh? Yeah, guys, it's like 8:30. I'm supposed to be like done with my workout by now, and I'm on the way to the track. I need to get this off. I finally got a Bath and Body Works, like the little, this thing. Right now I have a lavender vanilla in there, but I have mahogany teakwood on deck. Can't wait for that. Bluetooth. Please work. This is is incriminating evidence. I'm literally trying to connect my Bluetooth while I'm driving. Nobody snitch. If you're a cop, Gloria, if you're here, shh. Brother, I ain't slept in days, all without drugs you use. What's that? I don't need the laws of man. Tell me what I ought to do. He reached down and touched my hand and gave me fire talking to. Y'all meet over yonder, old time screaming and shouting. Grow up, tell it on down. Faith too strong to be left out and way of the trying God. What a wonderful little workout that was. I did back and shoulders like I said. So I started with dumbbell rows. I just used a 35-pound dumbbell because I could have gone to 40 because like 35 was like I only started to struggle towards my last set. So I probably next week I'll do 40s. And I supersetted that with lateral raises. Is that what they're called? Shoulder raises. I only used 5-pound dumbbells and I did 4 sets of 20 because I like lighter weight for my shoulders. And then what did I do? And then I moved on to like shoulder press with a 30-pound barbell. What are those called? Straight bars? Not barbells. And I supersetted that with hammer curls. I started with 12.5-pound dumbbells and I moved to 10. I was like, no thank you. And then I went over and I did lat pull downs, which I usually start with. So I was trying to do my regular weight and I was like already like fatigued. And then I did single arm like shoulder raises with the cable machine. And then I finished with 4 sets of 10 incline decline. Am I gonna make I'm not gonna make this. Whoops. I was like, my head was down here, my legs were up here. Is that decline? Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah. I did crunches with just a 10-pound plate. So yeah. I can never see when I leave this parking lot because of the way the sun is. And my tint on my windows desperately needs to be, you see how like fuzzy it is? It's because my tint needs to be taken off. And hashtag redone. I love a turning lane. Makes me feel really safe and calm. I hate a turning lane when the people in the lane next to the turning lane think I'm gonna like come into their lane and they honk, and that really makes me nervous. And like because I got honked at, I'm no longer paying attention to what I'm doing, so like it makes me more susceptible to causing an accident. Whereas if you just like let me, I know how to stay in my own lane both on the road and in real life. So if you would just respect that and assume that of me, I'm not gonna fucking hit you. But when you want to honk at me, you want to start problems because you think I'm not gonna stay in my own lane, that's when I might start to swerve a little on accident. Life imitates art. My water bottle, I'm gonna need some. I went pee, just in case you guys wanted to know, after my workout. Went pee, crystal clear, super hydrated. Sick, don't know if I'm on my period because there is indeed a tampon up there, so. But you know what, I didn't, okay, yeah, sure, go. See, but like that car that just like pulled out in front of me, I trust that they knew what they were doing. I didn't need to honk at them for doing something that may have caused an accident. Like literally just existing in a car could cause an accident. That's all it takes. Sometimes after I work out, let me know if this happens to you guys, I can hear my breathing through, it's usually my left ear. Like it's not like, oh, I can like not like I'm listening to the sound of my breathing. It's like I can like I'm breathing through my ear vibes. And whenever I look up what's wrong with me, it's always like you probably like something's messed up in there. Chew gum, drink water. So that's what I do, and then it goes away. But it's usually after I work out and run. Usually by this time I'm already back home. Like I've already done my workout, I've already gone to the track, and I'm already back home. But you guys know the drill. Like when you're filming, obviously it takes a little bit more time to get some stuff done. So that's what I need to do. I need to find I have a good running SoundCloud mix, but the way that I've been doing this sprint circuit, I really need very specific like beats of music on my sprints, because my SoundCloud mixes, it always ends up that like when I'm doing like a jog or a walk, that's, you know what, let me see if I could go. I just didn't really want to pull into the crosswalk, but I do have the ability to go right on red, and like it's usually what I do, but now I'm in the crosswalk, which makes me feel bad, but there's nobody in the crosswalk, so like it's kind of fine. Anyway, I need to find a good mix, because yep, by the time, aw, did that car break down? That's so sad. It's like in the road with its hazards on. I bet it feels so like sad. Oh, never mind. It just busted a Hiiiii across fucking 6 lanes of traffic. That's insane behavior. Anyway, yeah, I need to find some good tunes. Yeah, because when I have my SoundCloud mixes on, it's like the beat will drop when I'm like walking, and I'm like, I really didn't need all that like energy for this walking session of my sprint circuit. So if you're wondering what sprint circuit I do, here it is. I posted on my Instagram story before. I'm pretty sure it's in my highlights under like workout, but just in case you're curious, that's what it is. I really do like it. Honestly, I've been doing just 1 mile of it, but I've been doing 1 mile of it on the days that I work out beforehand, because like I'm like, that's plenty, like I'm good, like I already worked out and I'll needed to do a mile. But on the days that I'm not doing that, like I think maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow is just like a long easy run day, but I think tomorrow maybe I'll run an easy 2 miles and then I'll do a 2-mile sprint circuit. That feels like something I might want to do. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to consult with the vlog, because I'm starting the vlog after I leave you guys. I'll see you guys right again, but just not for another week. So that's the plan. Okay, ladies, we've made it to the track. We've made it to the track. Now, there's a huge, giant, fat, juicy part of me that's like, well, yeah, I should bring you guys with me. But the other part of me is like, why would I do that? Because then my camera's just gonna be sitting out there getting hot, overheating. So I'm probably not gonna do that. What I could do potentially is I could set up my phone. I'm gonna shit my pants. I don't know. I'm not gonna bring my camera out there. There's like people doing, because there's like a bunch of soccer fields, there's people doing like lawn mowing and stuff, and I just don't really want my like camera to get like lawn mowed, you know? Like that'd be such a bummer. So yeah, wish me luck. Oh my gosh, I'm done. Holy shit. It took me 11 minutes to do my, yeah, they're doing like the lawn, but one of the guys was really sweet, and like he's edging. He's cleaning up the edge by the track, and every time I would go by him, he would stop, which I really appreciated, because it's like kicking up, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. But it felt so good. Anytime I'm like, no, I don't want to do it, I literally think, I'm like, it's literally 11 minutes of my life. Like, I would rather be uncomfortable for 11 minutes every single day than to deal with like a whole day of feeling bad about myself, feeling like I didn't do enough, feeling like I'm not good enough, feeling like I'm not like capable of achieving the things I set out for. Like 11 minutes a day of feeling like, holy shit, like, God, can I actually get through this? Like, I think I'm gonna die. I'd so much rather feel that, even 2 hours of that, versus a lifetime of excuses and pity and regret and sadness. And now guess what I get to do? I get to go home and I get to make breakfast. How lucky are we? How lucky are we? How lucky are you? Even if you think you're not lucky, even if you think you're not in a situation that's enviable by anyone, there's always someone looking at you wishing they had exactly what you had. There's always someone the rung under you on the ladder thinking like, damn, if only I could be up where they're at, if only I could be up where they're at. Okay? So I don't want to hear shit when people are like, oh, like being grateful and being happy all the time and always finding the good in life is, it's stupid, it's unrealistic. No, it's not. It's only unrealistic if you're a piece of fucking shit. the best part about it is no matter how terrible of a mental state you're in, you can still find things to be grateful for. The worst possible mental state I've ever been in, like terrible mental state, like everything just, I still found so much to be grateful for every single day. Was it as easy as it is when I'm in a better mental state? No, of course it wasn't. But I know how important it is, and I know how important it is for you to actively take control of your own mind. No matter how hard it is, it's so important. Okay? Okay, that's my pep talk. I think I'm gonna be a soccer coach when I'm older.